Hello everyone, I'm Angel McIntyre. I'm the owner and founder of Anytime Vet. Anytime Vet is a mobile connection between pet owners and veterinarians when emergency strikes. Our business purpose is values driven. It's to help diagnose a sick or injured pet via video chat with a certified vet. Our competitive advantage is the live video chat. You don't get that face-to-face connection with a vet unless you go to a clinic. It will also be free for pet owners, and in later slides when I talk about revenue and profit, I will explain how that will be from our veterinarians. Additionally, we'll have correct and useful resources of veterinarian-approved websites and blogs, as well as the video chat being with a certified vet. The unique value is to help relieve stress in a very scary and stressful situation. Our competitors are a vet tool, which is about pet medication, and then there's also Infinite Lab Retriever, which gives you lab results on the go. Both of those are apps, but do not compare to the function of Anytime Vet. And thirdly, of course, you could go to the vet clinic, but that can add a lot more stress in that scary situation. If you've ever owned a pet, you know that they're very clumsy, silly animals and get in trouble. A year ago when my parents were out of town and my sister and me were home alone, our dog got really hurt and it was a very long healing process. An app like this would have helped relieve the stress and might have even guided us in a better way than what we already did. Additionally, it costs around $200 for an emergency visit, and for being two young adults home alone, that's pretty impossible to afford. So the solution, of course, is Anytime Vet. It has the asset of the video chat, the live face-to-face connection with the vet. And then also, if it's a true emergency and you need to get to a vet clinic, we have vet clinics near me, which hooks up through the GPS locator in your phone. Discussion forum is how our pet owners can gain more knowledge about pet diseases. The pet owner can actually look up the symptoms in our symptom lookup. And then, of course, they can put all their pet's medical history in pet profiles. We will implement that education through the hot topic of the day to help them gain more knowledge about pet diseases. And of course, we would like to help our users donate to humane societies with the Donate Now button. We will target the young pet owners because they're young and inexperienced. Now, of course, any pet owner or pet lover can download this app, but we target the young because it's very scary in that situation. Plus, they can't always go to a vet clinic. We also target ASPCA adopted pets. We would love to make sure they're in a healthy, happy home. Secondary market is vets and veterinarian clinics. I've spoken locally to vet clinics, and they love the idea and would possibly love to join. We will get our app to the people through both Google and Apple Play Store, so almost any smartphone user can have access to the app. We will also advertise through our vet clinics. We will measure our success by the app downloads. There will be a difference between the pet owner and veterinarian downloads. We will also have a website, so when you get the app, you'll get a code to access the website. We will also follow up with our clients through social media. Our startup cost has a minimum startup cost of the app developer and App Store fees. The fixed cost is the Apple App Store because it's a yearly fee. It costs around $7,000 for the app to be developed, and with small fees to get into both app stores, it will push our startup just above $7,000. As I mentioned before, our profits and revenue is from our vets. It costs $9.99 for one vet for 1 year. With expenses from the App Store and the app development, we will have a gross profit being $7.13. Again, it's $9.99 yearly for one vet, with a gross profit being $7.13. Our revenue model will be based on the app downloads from our vets. Again, it's free for our pet owners. This is what our first year is projected to look like. Again, it's a projected value. So by the end of the first year, we project to have a revenue of $1,148. Again, it's projected based off of research I have conducted. This is what the app will look like. To the far left, you will see the face of the app, which is a paw print with a clock, which emphasizes the name Anytime Vet. The next picture you see is what it would look like in the App Store. It would be a description and a disclaimer there. The following picture that you see is what it would look like on your phone, just like a normal app. Anyways, that was a mock app that I did create. It had similar functions like Anytime Vet, but didn't have the video chat or anything like that. The last picture you see is what the app looks like when you click the app open. For now, vets will have more editorial privileges. Thank you for your time. Again, I'm Angel McIntyre with Anytime Vet, a mobile connection between pet owners and veterinarians when emergency strikes. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know.
Job.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm your target market. I love my pet. So the app is not available. You have not yet developed the app.
No, I had a mock app that was free and it was just for a little trial.
Okay, well, it looks great.
Thank you.
How do you plan to market this? You said you talked to a few vets so far.
I've talked to vet clinics that were local to me, and I was directed to talk to a corporate, which was VCA, Veterinary Centers of America, from my vet actually. So that's how we market, word of mouth, and then advertisements and social media.
Thank you.
Nice job, and I love the enthusiasm too. It was great.
Thank you.
Remind me so if I'm using this, and I have 3 cats at home, so I may have a need for it,
Yeah.
and I go to connect with a vet. Is it my vet? Is this like a vet? Is this like somebody throughout the country that it's like you're contracting to talk to me? Like, how does that work?
We have a GPS locator, as I said, the vet clinics near me. So that will hook up in the video chat too to have vet clinics near you. In the pet profiles, you could put a specific vet that you might like, so it might try to connect with them. But it's whoever's available to answer it in your area.
And it will, and the vet pays for this. It's the vet that's paying for this service, and is it $10 per person? Like, if I'm a vet, like, how do I explain the structure to me? Like, what exactly do I pay, and how much? Like, how does that work?
Okay, it costs $9.99 for one vet, which is one yearly subscription. It's a yearly subscription, like a membership, so we have a constant renewal of vets. So a vet would pay that, and then they'd be a part of it, and they would get calls. Now, of course, it's going to try to get more people to them, because when you go to a vet visit, Bill, you know it's over $200 every time.
Right.
So they're making more money from just buying into the app.
Got it. So they're using this as a way to basically have a better connection with their customers, and it'll bring more people in the door.
Yes.
Okay. They will be willing to pay a lot more than $10 a year for that.
I've been told.
All right. So keep that in mind.
Thank you.
Agreed. We're on the same page with the $9.99. What I like, in addition to what you presented here, is that you're following the forward-looking trends of how healthcare will be delivered. And so, going through, and I think recently approved in the insurance processes, is that I can now have a visit with my physician remotely. So I think you're riding the wave of the right trends here. I also had the question on marketing. Are costs for marketing in your projected budget?
I was just hoping to go from word of mouth because I wanted to start locally and grow. And when it would grow, you would already know about it because it would be established by then.
Sure. I would encourage you to take a look at some carve out for marketing because the outcomes typically that you want don't happen randomly most times.
Yeah.
Secondly, if you're trying to look back after your first year, your first 6 months, and you're trying to measure the quality of the product, market penetration, there might be some noise in there if the performance is not what you hoped. And that noise could be that the right folks didn't find the product.
Yeah.
And that could give a false positive on how you look at it. Different portal. Oh, and I like that you have a different viewpoint or a different portal for the vet versus the business owner. Can you share what the difference in experience would be for what the vet sees versus the pet owner?
The pet owner will see what you saw on the screen, which is like the face. Now, the vets will have more editorial privileges because, of course, they're getting the video calls and stuff like that. In the future, we would like to have 2 separate apps, one for pet owners and then one for veterinarians. But for now, it just has more editorial privileges. Okay. So it'll look the same.
Thank you. I would redirect some time and attention to what Mike mentioned on the price of it, because if you're looking to sign up for subsequent years, your initial target market, the vets who say yes to you, you might have a tough time increasing their pricing. And consider a tiered approach where you're on the same side of the table as them. If the mechanism is designed so that by working with you, they have access to a larger client base, then as they see success, perhaps the fee increases. It's something to consider. It's a fee for service kind of structure.
Okay.
Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.